Good evening. This is David Lynn, also known as the Purple Principal. Hello, Black Widow. Welcome. How are you doing this evening? I ran some of your stuff last night on a playlist, and I did not leave a comment or a. I just ran the playlist. I have not went back and commented on it or left likes to let you know, but I did. I gave you about 3 hours of watch time last night. Um, I've been having a tiring time of it at work. Hello, Holly Ivans. How are you doing? And Ala Canada. Hello, Ala Canada. I am tired this evening. I I have been having problems leaving comments or responses, and I've been getting an error signal a lot, and I don't know what in the hell is causing it. Hello, Joseph Moore. And Claudette, welcome, Claudette. Thank you for all the watch time you've been giving me. I appreciate it. It is good to see you. Melinda Elliott. My boss has really been killing me at work. Paperwork. Paperwork. Paperwork is killing me. I don't know. I get an error signal. Like it's not all the time, it's sometimes. I will go and I want to leave a comment, and I let's see if I can find it. Took a picture of it. The operation couldn't be completed. com.google.http status error 403 period error. Ah, dag nabbit, I pushed the wrong button. Sorry, let me bring it back up. I get this signal a lot when I try to leave a response. Somebody leaves me a comment and I try to leave a response, and I get that. And it's like, well, what the hell is that? I don't know. I truly do not know. 7 in the house, 6 likes. I don't know. I really do not know. Let's see. Somebody new came in. Let's see. Here we go. All right, Joni. Hello. I guess it's no Jenny. 252 subscribers, 85 videos. Jenny 211 and looks like what might be an L. Well, welcome. You're now a standard moderator. I'm so far behind. Can't see straight. Hello, Bud Files. Welcome everybody to my channel. Looking through to see who I've missed. Yoda, Papa, Vintage Americana, lurking with my N95 mask on in the bushes. All right, Yoda, tell me this one if you would. I just put something up on the screen. What did that mean? Michaela Missick, welcome. Why did I get that error? Why am I constantly getting that error signal? It's 403, I think. It was a 403 error, whatever the heck that is. Is the algorithm messing with me? Is that what it is? How are you doing, Michaela Missick? What? Somebody tell me what that means. Try to respond to a comment somebody leaves and I get this error signal. I get it a lot recently. I don't get it constantly, but I get it a lot. And I do not understand what that is. And it is supposedly whatever a 403 status error 403. I do not know what in the hell that is. I do not know what that is. It means it is broken. I get them a lot too. Broken. You know, I try to send a thank you and a little emoji or something other. I mean, I'm not leaving a long. I'll say thank you in their name. Nothing inappropriate, and I get an error signal. And then like I can leave the little heart. I can push the button to leave the heart, but it won't let me leave the comment. And it's like I don't want people to think I'm not trying to comment or respond to their, but I don't understand that. I am drinking tea, sweet tea. I went and I had a cheeseburger combo from Jim's Big Burger. Nice. It's a mom and pop place. Been open for about 45 years. And I had a cheeseburger all the way with an order of fries and a sweet tea. And I got most of the sweet tea left, so I'm drinking sweet tea. I'm just tired. It's been a day and I'm tired. Is a server error with 403 error is a server error with your internet provider? So you're saying it's my internet provider? So my internet provider is doing this to me? Well, I'm not happy. 10 the house, 7 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. I'm not happy. I'm tired. I'm not happy. I really am. I don't know what to say. Well, another package came in. I don't know. Let's see what the hell this is. I'm figuring it's some food. Oh! Looks like chow mein. Two, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Food. Food. Chow mein. Like those bowls. Got another 6-pack of these coming in. 6. I bought these. I bought 6 for $6. $1 a piece. I did a reorder. I ate 3 of them. Got 3 more of them left there. That's the type of stuff I've been eating. Retirement days. You're here. Welcome, Retirement Days. Susan Official Channel. Welcome, Susan Official Channel. Oh, pre-retirement. I'm sorry, pre-retirement. Well, I have to quote Uncle Al. I'm tired. I'm tired. Tired. I'm very tired. Please leave a like to support the channel. It'll be greatly appreciated. Yes, chow mein. When I get the gumption, Dave, I'm gonna send you another package. I don't have the gumption right now. You remember that term, the gumption? You get the gumption. Maybe this weekend I'll get it put together. It's a follow-up to the last one with some different stuff and some more stuff, and you'll enjoy it, and it'll benefit you from the standpoint of preps. You put all this stuff together, and you got yourself a good little nest egg of stuff. Little lone prepper, hello, little lone prepper. Butter Roll Boutique. Hello, Butter Roll Boutique. Welcome. Walter Davis, my friend. Good evening. I will tell you. I know Dave's moving on to 1800. I still haven't hit 1700. I think I'm at 1694. And it's drag it out. It's drag it out. It is what it is. It's dragging out. Oh no, might be the Russian paratroopers coming in to land. Remember that movie? They parachuted in Russian units behind the lines. I'll tell you right now, the Russians are getting a taste of their own. The Ukrainians are invading Russia right now. They're seeking permission to use weapons that we've given them to hit the Russians way back behind the lines. They want to hit Russia hardcore. And Russia's saying that don't let them do it, because if they do it, we're going to attack NATO, or we'll attack the United States. And boy, that will start World War III. I guarantee it'll start World War III. World War III will not last that long, but it will end in fire. It will certainly end in fire. The only thing I can tell you, the only positive I can see, if there is a positive from this, and I don't see positives, but the only positive I would see is if they hit one of our big cities, it will take out a lot of stupid voters. That's the only positive I could see, is that if they hit one of our big cities, it would certainly take out a lot of stupid voters. You know. You look at some of these states that have these big blue cities in them. If you look at the demographics of where they're at, the big city is blue, overwhelmingly blue. All the surrounding areas, rural, rest of the state, red. Problem is that the rural areas are not densely populated. The city is densely populated. So you can have, like as an example, the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul, several million people there. That's the reason why you get, that's the reason why you get people like Ilhan Omar, the Squad, some of these nuts in office. Or you get a Democrat governor or Democrat senators, because it's the big cities where they get their votes. The big dysfunctional blue cesspools. That's where they get their votes. Well, regional dialect. I hear you. Regional comments and regional dialect. I'm showing 10 in the house and 12 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. Well, 3 weeks of school. First 3 weeks is passing by fast. Tomorrow ends 3 weeks of school. I have to have progress reports in, which I already did. I got them in this afternoon. Got them all in. Grades, conduct grades, comments, averages. Got them done. It helps that I have two paraprofessionals who are brighter than me, younger folks. They're very technologically savvy, so they can help me out with stuff. And they're a blessing. Both of them young ladies, but they're a blessing. One of them I'm twice the age of. She's 31 years old and I'm 62, so I'm twice her age. Very, very bright young lady. She's finishing a degree at Christmas. Hopefully she'll start teaching this coming year, maybe even this spring if they have an opening. Blessing to have her. Both of my parents are blessings, you know. So anyway, Labor Day. Could be something happens over the Labor Day holiday. I'll be off Monday. Could be something happens. Good time for a terrorist attack if there's going to be one. You never know. You have all sorts of cyber stuff going on. People trying to steal identities. People trying to hack into stuff. You know, people up to no good, causing grief. And if it brings down the grid someplace, that's SHTF. You need the power grid. People need power. If you're referring to Alakaneda, she's from India. She's from the Indian subcontinent. Oh, thank God for tea. It's good. And I need it. I'm tired. I keep saying I'm tired. What'd you learn on the live stream tonight? Well, David's tired. He's tired. I have been ordering things on Amazon. A lot of food stuff, food items. I got plenty of the type of prepper stuff that I give out. I'm in the process of acquiring different things, upgrading things. Like I'm wearing my watch. This is a Smith & Wesson. I'm gonna take it off. The brand is Smith & Wesson. It's made in China. And it'll give you the date. It keeps good time. Comes with 3 bands. This green one I have on it, a black one, and a tan one. $32 tax, title, and license delivered from Amazon. And I've got other watches, like this is an Invicta gold one. Well, it's a cheap watch. Maybe I paid like $150 for it when I bought it 4 or 5 years ago. I've replaced the battery in the thing twice. I think it needs the battery replaced again. I can't see spending the kind of money that people spend on some of the stuff. I really can't. Yeah, a lot of stuff we get used to be. We used to talk about made in Japan. Back in the days when I was younger, a lot of stuff we bought was made in Japan. And at one time, made in Japan was considered cheap. And then it got to the point where they were putting out really good quality stuff. There was an old boy who was an American. His name was Deming. And he came out with what's called total quality management. TQM, total quality management. Wrote a book. I mean, he was a big guru on quality control and such. And it did not go over well here in the United States. But he took his concepts over to Japan, and their businesses implemented his total quality management and the idea of continuous improvement. That's basically what Elon Musk is doing. He does TQM and continuous improvement. He's constantly improving his stuff. They're constantly working on upgrades and improvements to his stuff. And that's the reason why in the areas that he's involved, he leads the world. So, Deming went over there. He taught them the idea of total quality management and continuous improvement. I took a graduate course on it way back in the day, 40 years ago, almost. And, I mean, they started whipping our butt. And then, after it was already successful over there and caught on over there, then the United States started trying to adopt the same techniques. They started trying to adopt the policies, the techniques, the continuous improvement cycle, and all that. After the Japanese were already whipping our butts with it. And the other industrialized nations pretty much, tried to implement the same thing. The South Koreans, they use the same model. So, I don't know. One thing is that the corporations, because of their ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching money, ka-ching, they started exporting their factories, their labor overseas where they could get it cheaper. Manufacturing, their production, they started exporting and doing it elsewhere where they paid a lot less money. It costs them a lot less. Putting our people out of jobs and putting them into more of a service area. we're not a manufacturing, our economy is not manufacturing based, it's largely service based now. So I don't know. How would you turn that around? You know, it's like the cat's out of the bag, and you can't put the cat back in the bag. You really can't. We're stuck with what has happened now: greed, corporate greed of what's being done. If you look at, I'm a big fan. Hello, Uncle Al, thy bullfrog. I am a big fan of Elon Musk. I'm a big fan of Elon Musk. And he walks the walk. He talks and he walks the walk. He builds his components in his sub-assemblies. He does all of it. He does everything in one place. He puts it together in one location. His people. And he does not like unions. He pays his people well. He expects them to work their ass off. And he fires people. He fires more people than Trump did on The Apprentice. He fires people. And he does not tolerate stupidity. You want to talk about a safe space, or you want to talk about being woke, or any of that BS, he has no use for you. He will get rid of you quick. And his turnaround time, how long it takes for him to put something together, it's like SpaceX, the rockets. And he's got reusability. He's the only one right now that's got reusability on some of his stages. And the idea being, they can launch something and they can service it, and a week later they're ready to launch it again. In his stuff, he's got rockets that they've launched upwards of 20 times. And it really brings down the cost to put stuff in orbit. And then you got some of these other companies like, Boeing. Well, Boeing, they're mercenaries. They're all about the money. They're all about the money. And they're getting a lot more money from the government than Musk is. If you look at traditionally, like, what they got for what they're doing. And their stuff is not reusable. They put up a rocket, it's not reused. They got to build a new rocket. And that's a lot of extra cost. But they keep getting government money because of all the people that are lobbying for them, and the politicians that have sub parts companies that produce parts for the larger project in different areas. And that's how they keep getting contracts. Even though it's not as efficient, it takes longer, and it costs a lot more. They're throwing money away because of the lobbying and the politicians that are in office. They're building these. They want to build something other, and it's like they're getting stuff from like 10 different places to put together. Musk builds it all on site. They're building the whole thing. All the sub-assembly and everything's built on site. The quality control is better. Here I'm doing a SpaceX commercial. I'm sorry. But it is what it is. Um, 13 in the house. So I am hoping in the next few days at some point to hit 1700. I would like to hit 1700 before Dave, my friend Yoda, hits 1800. He zoomed past me. I was over 200 ahead of him not too long ago. Now he's ahead of me. And there are lots of people who are like that. My friend Bert's Beats. Uh, 6 months ago, my channel was bigger than his. Now his channel is like 8 or 10 times bigger than mine. I mean, his channel just blew up. Just blew up. You know. So I don't know. And I don't want to be considered a growth channel. I'm not about, I'm about preparedness and emergency planning. That's my channel. That's what that's what I try to teach. I'm not a so-called, no, I'm not talking too much about prepping right now. This evening, I'm tired, I've missed a few days, so I'm trying to make up for the fact that I've missed. My wife had to go to the emergency room Monday evening. Tuesday, I had a school function. I was up there late, so I basically missed a couple of days. This week, I did come on last night. When I'm off like that, I'm off on my hours. I'm off on my the number of views I have. They're down, but it's like I didn't post anything. I didn't do any community wall posts. I didn't do anything to advertise. YouTube is it's like clickbait. Do you have the right thumbnail? Do you have a clickbait thumbnail? Do you have the right title? It's how you do it. It doesn't matter what the substance is. You get people that get thousands and thousands and thousands of views on a short or on something, and it's like they swipe on it because of the title or because of they see the image and they like the image or they like the title, and then it's nothing like what is described. You get a lot of this stuff, excuse my language, but you get these girls in these bikinis with large chests, and they'll have a thumbnail with some girl in a bikini, and you think, okay, you're going to see good looking girls in bikinis, and then when you open it up, it's about something else. And I don't swipe on it because it was a girl in a bikini. I'm using that as an example because I have swiped on stuff, and it talks about something other, and I have swiped on it because I'm going through shorts, that come up in my recommendeds or whatever, and I do, swipe it, and then it's something completely, sometimes it's like a Hollywood thing, like now and back in the day. And it'll have an image of a movie star in a bikini or something other. Real hot girl in a bikini, was a movie star like years ago. And then the rest of it is all, nothing special. Nothing would make me, if it was just the content, nothing makes me want to see that. But I swiped on it, and I'll watch a few seconds of it. And then that's the way that, it's the way that is. It is what it is, what it is, what it is. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of eating shorts. You want to know what I'm eating? Look at my shorts. I just put one up a couple hours ago. Already has over 400 views. Now, and then it shuts down. I mean, most of my shorts will get in the 400s. But before it hits 500, it shuts off. It'll climb pretty fast to 400, 420, 430. And then shuts off. It's not getting boosted out. The other thing is, people are real tight and stingy with their likes. They say likes help you with the algorithm, with getting pushed out. A lot of people don't leave likes. I leave a like on everything I view. Whether I leave you a comment or not, like when I'm running through, if I'm just running through stuff I don't even know, I leave likes. If it's somebody I know, I usually leave a comment. I'll tell them, that way they know that I was there to view their content. If you don't leave a comment, they don't know it was you. So, it is what it is in regard to that. It is what it is. 14 in the house, 13 likes. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, Uncle Al and I are both in the situation where we have been unsubscribed. I've been unsubscribed to his channel and I didn't do it. He's been unsubscribed to my channel multiple times and he didn't do it, he says. So, I mean, we're not doing it. Why is it being done? I don't understand that. But I feel like I'm somewhat shadow banned, if you want to call it, or I'm not in the good graces of the algorithm. They want you to do 4 shorts a day or 6 shorts a day, and they want you to do a couple of videos a day. I don't have time to put stuff like that together. I mean, I usually use food that I eat, that I buy. I buy, or I eat variety to a certain extent. I usually will do a 30-second, 40-second short of something that I bought for food, whether it's for me or for the wife or whatever. And I try to post a couple of those a day. And when I post a couple of those a day, they get 400 some odd views. And I do a live stream and it gets 100 and some odd views. And between the bunch, I've got 1,000 views for the day. Sometimes more than that. Sometimes less than that. But like right now, and there were 2 days I didn't live stream and I didn't do much earlier in the week, and my 28-day cycle has 25,000 some odd. So I mean, I'm about 1,000 a day. If you do a 28-day cycle and you're at 28,000, that means that over that 28 days you're averaging 1,000 views a day. And then normally I get around 600. I'm in the 600 or so watch hours in a cycle, and I'm down on that one 500 ish. So I'm still down on the watch time. Well, the way I do that, Walter, is I drop a short, and then when that one's hit about 400 or so, and it's slowing down, I drop another short, and that one might still get a few views, but the new one's getting the heavy views, and then when that one gets to 400 and something other, I'll drop another short. I mean, there was one day I dropped 4 shorts. I usually dropped 1 or 2 Once in a while I drop 3. But there was one day when I actually dropped 4 shorts. Now, I think one of those shorts didn't do too well. It got about 100 views total. And I don't know. I do not know why that happens sometimes. You get a clinker or a clunker or whatever. I don't know why that happens. But it happens. Trying to figure out how I can lose watch hours the next day. Walter's a good guy. He puts out he has a good rant. Occasionally he turns on the Uncle Al mode and he starts ranting. And he can talk some mess and very entertaining and very wise. He is a very wise man and he puts out some good stuff. He'll get going about something other and he puts out some good stuff. There goes another one of Uncle Al's old folks sayings. Sharecroppers. Sharecropping. Yeah. Hey, I went on Social Blade. I'm still a C plus channel. Guess what, Dave? You're a B minus channel now. I'm green with envy. My best wishes to you. They got you ready to B minus channel. I guess it's all that good stuff you're putting out. And there are other people here that are B minus channel, rated B minus channels, you know. One day I might be ready to B minus channel. I don't know. But it is what it is. The way it goes, it is what it is. 12 in the house, 13 likes. So I will at some point hit 1,700, and when I do, it will trigger the 1,700 subscriber giveaway, and there will be a drawing. If you wish to qualify for that drawing, please leave a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos I have released, or I will have released when I hit 1,700. And I was saying, well, you know, I may not hit 1,700 by this weekend, and I decided to do a video loading the box up and sending off a box for my friend Dave, Yoda, or Uncle Al, because both of them have got follow-ups coming from me. I've already got the items. I just haven't been procrastinating, hadn't done it. But I'll do a video of it, and I'll load it up as a video, and if I load that up as a video, and then all of a sudden a day later I hit 1,700, and I've had 10 people come in and leave a comment, and well, those 10 people are going to be counting back 5, a total of 5, and if they each left, then there'll be 10 people in the hat for the drawing. Now, there might have been 30, 40 people on those other videos back however far. But if you wait, if I drop something other, and it might wind up being probably won't be a premiere, but it could be a premiere. If I drop something, don't wait several days to go and say, oh, need to get around to looking at this and leaving a like. The other thing is, if I drop something other and it's like 1.5 minutes long or 2 minutes long, don't say full view, because I've had people I would watch live streams for, and I drop a minute and a half, a minute and 45-second video, and then their comment is full view. Wow. You watched a minute and 45-second video and gave it a full view. Thank you. You know. And I'm snickering because, hey, I just gave them an hour and a half's worth of watch time last night, you know, and I let them know it, you know. Watched one of their live streams, or I played one of their live streams on a playlist or whatever. But some folks are, you know, it's the way it is. Yeah, 5-second view, LOL. Yep, that's right, Dave. It happens. You know, let the BS flow. What's that? I quote some of my favorite movies, you know. What in the wide, wide world of sports? You know, remember Slim Pickens, you know. What in the wide, wide world of sports? You know. Or, you know, I like a lot of these Star Wars, you know, dark side quotes. Use your aggressive feelings. Let the hate flow through you. Let the hate flow through you. Oh, that's a good one. I laugh. Zombie. Yeah, zombies. Okay, zombies. Yep, zombies. Yes. One of my favorite stories from Ronald Reagan, and Ronald Reagan was an old time Democrat that became Republican. The same thing as Trump. You know, he was always supported the Democratic Party, and they loved him. They loved him, and they, you know, doted on him, and he gave them money. And then as soon as he came out as a Republican, oh, he's a racist, and he's this and that, you know, and he's done all this stuff for black people, but oh, he's a racist now, you know, and there are stupid people who believe him. Anyway, Ronald Reagan was talking about back in the days, this Republican was campaigning out in the outback, you know, country, and he drove up, and there's this farmhouse and several people standing around, and he got out and he thought he'd introduce himself, and they all gathered around, and he said, "You mind listening to me speak for a few minutes about, you know, what I'd like to do?" Sure. He was looking around for some way to get up a little bit higher up, and there was a pile of horse manure, you know, or dried manure or what all, and he stepped up and climbed up on that pile, walked up on that pile so he could get a little bit higher up. And he gave a speech, and, you know, they're all listening to him and gawking at him, and, you know, says, wow, well, you know, this is the first time we've ever heard seen or heard a Republican. And then he responded, well, this is the first time I've given a Republican speech while standing on a Democrat platform. And you stand on a load of shit. Excuse my French, you know. And it's like, well, it's the truth, you know. The Democrat platform, you know, is a load of crap. So I laughed my head, and I'm not good at telling stories, but I mean, you can see it. Sometimes it's on YouTube. You know, they'll play these little clips of Ronald Reagan saying stuff on YouTube, and that's one of his famous stories. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I laughed my head off at that kind of stuff. 10 the house, 13 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. So I hope Friday night, I hope to be back again tomorrow for another live stream. I hope to hit 1,700 so I can do my Get my 1700 out of the way before my friend Dave hits 1800, because he zoomed past me. And we used to have a rolling joke going that I stayed about 200 ahead of him for a long time. As we each hit our next number, I stayed about 200 ahead of him. Sometimes he'd catch up a little bit, and sometimes I'd pull a little bit further out. But we stayed around 200 ahead of him. Well, all of a sudden now he's ahead of me, you know, and it just been working its way up, and I've just been that slow. You know, it's just I haven't been getting the new subs. I'm not out soliciting. I'm not saying he's soliciting, but I haven't been, for whatever reason. I just haven't been getting a lot of it. I think it's the algorithm's not throwing. It's not casting me out beyond a certain range. And when I get past 400 some odd views, it just basically shuts me down, and it stops until I drop another one. Now, a funny thing is, I dropped 3 shorts on my backup channel. My backup channel has less than 50 subscribers. And I use it basically to do, you know, to play and give watch time to people. I'll run a playlist, and and it's David Lynn Taco Talk. And I dropped 3 shorts on that backup channel. And I dropped some shorts in the past and got very few views. Each one of those 3 shorts that I dropped got over 400 views. And again, it'd get 400 some odd views, and then it shut down. But I dropped 3 of those, and each one over 400 views, not quite 500. So I don't know what category that puts me in, but to me, that's YouTube, trying to hold me back, or limited action. And then I've had people yeah, we're in times of uncertainty. We certainly are. But I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. You can't have it both ways. You can't have freedom, and you can't have oppression. You can have one or the other. And right now, we've been moving towards the oppression. They're trying to cut into our liberties, trying to cut into what we can do. They're trying to pass laws. There's a lot of pushback right now. But, we didn't get screwed up overnight, and we're not going to get straightened out overnight. The national debt is up to $36 trillion. $36 trillion. There are over 50 million foreign-born people living in the United States right now. 50 million foreign-born people living in the United States right now. Think about that. How long would it take to clean that up? Can you clean that up? Well, the first thing is you got to build that wall, and that wall's got to be solid, and that wall's got to keep people from coming through. Then you can start deporting them. $60 million? Probably, Uncle Al, probably. I've seen the statistics of over 50 million, but probably 60 million. Yeah, probably. It is what it is. Well, I tell you what, folks, I am tired. Like my friend Uncle Al, I'm tired. And I'm going to wish you all a blessed evening. Say your prayers. Take your medication. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Thank responders and law enforcement and, live a good life. Stand up for yourself. November the 5th, you better get out there and vote. And everybody, please have a blessed day, and hopefully we'll see you back tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. Thank you, and bye.